All right, Shalom. For the first, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Makab Kodash. Give honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and to all Akim across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp in Chicago with a lesson. And today's lesson is going to be called What's in the Name? All right. You know, when a lot of products we buy, you know, a lot of things we buy are influenced by the name. You know, although Skechers are more comfortable than Nikes, people are going to buy more Nikes because of what? Because of the name. All right, so names are very important. You know, we do a lot of our judgment based on names. So names, you know, but the point being, what's in the name? And we got the greatest name of them all, man. We got the greatest name of being called Yasharallah. All right, we got the greatest name on our minds, which is Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. So I'm getting to it. This is y'all just jotting down some precepts. So Lord willing, this is edifying and in order. This is Exodus 23. I'm gonna start at 20. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. All right. So who's this angel, man? The angel was Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. He said, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. And this place here, all right, is the promised land, which is Israel. And guess what? He's gonna lead us into the same place again, all right, where the Lord has prepared. Not only, matter of fact, hold on. This is John 14 and 1. It says, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am there ye may be also. And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. All right, that's the same way that Yahweh Shai was given to us in Exodus, man. Going out before him, you know, going out before us, leading us into the promised land, man. All right, let's get back into that real quick. I wanted to make another point. All right, it says, behold, I send the angel before thee to keep thee in the way, to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Okay? And he said, whom, right? Because you got to believe and follow the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? And to prove that that's Yahweh Shai, let's get this. Hold on. Slack. My finger be moving too fast, Slack. There's another one. Let me see. I'll get the other one. Salakia. Yeah, was that? All right, I'm gonna read up. Yeah, here we go. It says, Matthew 12:18, it said, Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he shall show judgment to the Gentiles. He shall not strive nor cry, neither shall any man hear his voice in the streets. A bruised reed shall he not break, and a smoking flax shall he not quench, till he send forth judgment unto victory. Okay? Alright? So back here, Salakia, in that Exodus, it says, Beware of him and obey your voice, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. And hey, when he's gonna do that, when judgment comes, man. Alright? If you don't provoke the Lord, if you're not fighting against, kicking against the pricks, you're obeying his voice, alright? Hey, you're obeying Yahweh. Why? Because Yahweh sent him, man. Alright? He says, This is my son who I am well pleased. Alright? But thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak. Then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, and an adversary unto thy adversaries. For my angel shall go before thee and bring thee into the Amorites. All right, this is going into the land. All right, but the angel Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and we're going to further prove that. This Acts. There's not any particular order. Lord willing, it's making sense. This is Acts 4 and Acts 4 and 10 said, Be it known unto you all, to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. All right? This is the stone which was sought, set at naught of you builders, which become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven whom among men whereby we must be saved. All right, so there's no other name under heaven where we're going to be saved, man. That name is Yahweh Shai. All right, he delivers. All right, Isaiah. I'm finna me write this down. I'm finna me get that first. Let me get this. It says, all right, got that. Cool. I'm jumping the gun. I'm going to get it right now. Sure, it's the spirit. It's Matthew. We got through reading that Acts no other name under heaven, right? It says, let's get to the point. Matthew 1 and 21. And she is Mary, and she shall bring forth a son. Thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people from their sins. All right? It's what greater name to have than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? What's in the name? Salvation is in the name, man. Forgiveness of sins is in the name. You know? This ain't like going to Speedway and, going get you some Jimmy Choos or whatever, Isaiah 9 and 6, it says, For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. All right? Okay? So the Lord sent the word into Jacob, and it lighteth upon Israel, man. All right? That word was Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is the name given to us, for our salvation. All right? I read that Matthew. It's getting see what this says. I wrote this down. I don't remember. This is that wasn't the one. I'll move on. It's Isaiah. That's like 1 Samuel 12. 22. It says Isaiah 12 and 22 said, "For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it have pleased Yahweh to make you his people." All right? All right? So the Lord put his name in us, man. All right? It was his good pleasure for us to be called by his name. That's why he's going to come judge this place. We polluted his name, defiled his name. We were all guilty of that at a point, man. You know? So for Yahweh will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because they have pleased the Lord to make you his people. All right? And salvation has come to Israel and by two immutable. Let me get that real quick. It says, Hebrews 6 and 18, that by two immutable things in which it is impossible for the Most High to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us. And our hope is in Yahweh Shai. All right, him leading us out, going before us, man. Hey, believing in him, hoping in the consolation of our work that we're gonna get rewarded. Because the Lord cannot lie, man. He put his name there. He gave us his name. All right, and that's a great joy to have, man. All right, there's consolation and rewards and glory and fame for having a name. All right. It says, in Judah is the Most High known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem also his tabernacle and a dwelling place in Zion, man. You know? Hey, Yahweh's name is great in our nation, man. They said this is I want to say, I might be wording it wrong. The one. I think it's when you wanted to go see Pharaoh. Right. This is Exodus 7 and 14. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refuses to let the people go. But get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink against he come. And the rod which was turned to a serpent thou shalt take in thine hand. And thou shalt say unto him, Yahweh, the power of the Hebrews, has sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto, whether thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, and this thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are on the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And that is in the river, shall die, and the river shall stink. And the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water. All right, let's go into the miracles, man. But the people fit, man. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. Salakia. There, Lord, man. Sometimes you gotta be basic, man. You know. The Lord just told me, man, quit being so simple, man. Quit being so, you know, Um, Malachi 1:14 said, "But cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing from a great king, saith Yahweh of hosts, and my name is dreadful amongst the heathen." And the Lord's name is dreadful amongst the heathen, man. The name we got, all right, Israel was a name to be feared when they seen us coming out that wilderness, man. Going through the conquest of David and Joshua, man, and Gideon. All right, they know this is the power of the Hebrews that that delivered them out of the hand of Pharaoh, man. All right, Jeremiah 23:6 is in his days Judah shall be delivered. It's like it. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell in safely. And this is his name whereby he shall be called Yahweh our righteousness. All right. For behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, from all the country where I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. All right. And so the Lord gonna make it made known his name again, man. That's why you talking about in Revelation, he's gonna get a new name, Kainos. It's gonna be refreshed. All right, it's gonna be made known again, man. All right, it's Isaiah. That's none of that. All right. There's no one in the Apocrypha. I'm ending on that. One of my favorites. There's 2nd Ezra 5. And 23 says, and said, this is the Esdras, and said, O Lord, thou bearest rule over every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine, and of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of the flowers thereof one lily, and of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river, and of all the builded cities thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself, and all the fowls that thou created have named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made, thou provided thee one sheep. And of all the multitude of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and gave us them people whom thou lovest. Thou gave us a law that approved of all. You know? That's only given to Israel, man. You know? Let me see another one. It's in the Old Testament. Psalms, so maybe not. There's man, that's a good chapter. I'll read this when I get done. It says there, verse 2 and 33, or 3, 2nd Ezra 3 and 32. It says, I'm going to start at 31. I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? Or is it there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? Or what generation has so believed thy covenants as Jacob, man? Hey, who believes on the Lord besides us? All right, what covenants? What covenant are these other nations given, man? You know, only Israel, man. All right. It says, and yet the reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and through there, and there through the heathen. I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there is also that dwell the world. And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen, man. Hey, we're the only ones thinking about the Lord. We're the only one who has of the elect, all right, are the only ones that have the Lord nigh to them, man. So what's in the name? Salvation, the word, the covenants, the promises, all right, the deliverance. All right, with that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shai, double honor to your apostle and elders, great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.